Hey everyone, Jordan here from ThatCarLife, and today we're doing a much requested video. So many of you guys have been asking me what the go is with my power mods on my SR20. You know, I did a video, I think it was a couple of years ago now, revealing the turbo setup that I have for my S15, and yeah, I still have it, but yeah, a lot of you guys have been commenting, messaging, when are you gonna put on the turbo setup? What's happening? So in this video, I'm gonna be telling you guys what the plan is. I'm gonna be revealing some other parts that I've got for the S15 for the engine build, and I'm also gonna be asking you guys for your advice and recommendations on what I should be doing with my engine and power mods, because I'm a bit of a noob with this stuff. Like, I haven't really done any big power mods to any car myself yet. So yeah, this is kind of my first experience, you know, putting power into a car and doing these kind of mods. So yeah, I know a lot of you guys that are watching have experience. So yeah, I'm gonna be telling you guys my plans, but yeah, please do comment down below any advice and recommendations that you guys have for this stuff too. All right, so to start off, I'm gonna be showing you guys the current state of my SR20 DET. So it's a bit dark, so I'll use this torch to show you guys, I guess, the current state of my motor. So as you guys know, the S15 has been virtually stock engine-wise and power-wise for the past 6 years that I've owned it. You know, I have done some basic bolt-ons. You know, I've got a stainless manifold right there. I've got a cold air intake and pod filter, full front mount, a boost controller, just the basic stuff, you know what I mean? Nothing crazy. All right, so there is a couple of issues with my SR20 in its current state. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but the timing cover is actually leaking on my SR. So it's been leaking for I think a couple years now. It hasn't been too bad, so I've just been keeping an eye on it, but recently the motor started to like smell of oil when I'm running. After it's parked for a while, it leaves like little oil stains, so the oil leak's gotten pretty bad. You guys might be able to tell, maybe with the torch on it there, you can just see the whole bottom of the block is just covered in oil. And yeah, this is from the timing cover on my SR, which is that whole front piece there on the motor. It is a bit of a big job to fix this and reseal it, so pretty much all of this stuff here needs to come off. All of the belts and pulleys, radiator shroud, possibly the radiator as well. And I was having a chat to the S15 owners group, and yeah, shout out to Antonio who confirmed you actually need to take off the head to do the timing cover and take it off and reseal it. So yeah, originally I was planning on just tackling this myself. So as you can see, we do have this hoist here. It's not currently bolted in yet, but we are going to bolt that in and install it very soon. And I was planning, you know, once this gets bolted in, to put the car up on the hoist and just, I guess, pull it apart, take off that timing cover and, you know, degrease everything, do the front main seal, clean up all the little oil leaks and stuff that my SR currently has. But now that I've learned that the head actually needs to come off, that's going to change my plans a little bit. I'm going to tell you guys why. So with those issues in mind, guys, here are my plans for my engine build and my power mods. Right here, I have my parts that I've been collecting for, I think, about 2 years now. I've been slowly collecting all these parts, just waiting for good deals to come up on Marketplace. Yeah, just slow and steady, getting the parts, so when the time comes, I have everything ready to just slap on it. So my main plan for the S15 has been to take off the head and get that refreshed at the same time, install some of these parts that I've got down here. So we'd be installing my Nitto metal head gasket, which I've got here. I got this a few months ago. We'd also be installing some ARP head studs as well. These ARP head studs are really handy to have when you're going for bigger power. It just helps give you peace of mind, you know, preventing the head from splitting from the block, which can happen when you go for bigger power. So we also have some coil packs right here. These are R35 GDR coil packs. So big shout out to Isaac from Alali Collection for giving me these. So yeah, absolute legend. These will be really awesome. I think I just need to get an adapter kit or something to put it on the car, but yeah, the fact I've got these, yeah, I'm really grateful. So yeah, big shout out to Isaac. Thanks again for these, bro. I also picked up this Haltech Platinum Sport 1000. Big shout out to Isaac once again. I picked this up off him for a very good deal. This thing obviously isn't the most modern of Haltechs, but at the end of the day, it's still a Haltech ECU, which is very good quality, very easy to tune. And yeah, tuners will love working with these things. Even if they're a bit older, like this one, it still does a great job. Like, I was initially planning on going for a Nistune ECU, but yeah, everyone I spoke to, even tuners, were like, nah, do not do that. Go for a Haltech. So yeah, when this came up for a good deal, I just had to get it. So I'm very glad I've got it and it's out of the way, which is sick. You guys will also probably notice this Turbo Smart box right here. So what we have here is a Turbo Smart 45mm Hypergate. So there's no way I was going to do power mods to the S15 without getting a fat external gate. So I'm very excited to hear, you know, this fat Hypergate on the S15. All my mates that have gate, I absolutely love listening to it, or any car on the street that has it. I just froth over it. So it was just a no-brainer to get an external gate for my car too. I think it'll just be so much fun. And moving on, we have some injectors here as well. These are some Jex 1000cc injectors that are E85 compatible. Pretty sure these are side feed. I don't know if I'll need to upgrade my fuel rail. I think I might, but you guys can let me know in the comments down below what I'll need to do to install these. these injectors if I need to do anything extra, because I'm not sure. But yeah, they're 1000cc E85 compatible, so yeah, couldn't really go wrong. And most importantly, we have this awesome turbo setup for the S15, so I'm very, very excited to chuck this on. If you're wondering what it is, it's a Garrett GTX 2867R Gen 2, and this also has a T51R mod on the housing right there. So any speed, any revs, this thing's gonna sound like a jet taking off and spooling, so very excited for that. It also came with an internal wastegate as well, which obviously we've got an external gate, so that's gonna come off. So yeah, I got this turbo set up a couple of years ago. It also came with this steam pipe manifold here too. And yeah, once again, big shout out to Isaac, Alale Collection. I actually bought this off his old S15. But yeah, I'm definitely excited to chuck all of this on. So pretty much what I want to do, as I said, I want to take the head off, get it refreshed, get all of these parts chucked into the car and tune it on straight E85. And I want to aim for 280 kilowatts as my max power. Anything at 280 or higher, I'll be really happy with. Having 280 kilowatt will be just enough to have fun in. Don't mind that ThatCarLife support in the corner. She's just chilling over there. But yeah, this thing will be a whole lot of fun with 280 kilowatt, and I think a lot less prone to braking as well. I'm pretty sure the factory 6 speeds after 300 kilowatt are really at risk at braking even more. With this whole setup and just with refreshing the head, I think it's definitely doable, especially with this turbo setup as well. I should also mention too, I actually already have a Nismo Super Copper Mix clutch in the car that's rated to 309 kilowatt. That's already been put in the car about a year or so ago, just to have it ready for the power. So I don't have to worry about the clutch, it's already in the car. I also have a Warbro 460 fuel pump that's E85 compatible. That's already in the car too. So yeah, the clutch and fuel pump's already sorted, which is awesome. So basically it's just a matter of slapping all of these parts on, refreshing the head, tuning it, and hopefully I'll be making that power that I want to make. But because the head will be coming off, it is definitely tempting to chuck some cams in this thing, some drop-in cams, maybe some Kelfords or something like that. But yeah, it obviously is just a lot more expensive. Like it's going to be a couple $1,000s to chuck some cams in this. If you're doing cams, you've got to put in springs and retainers, and then you may as well just build the head properly. So it's a bit of a rabbit hole when you're building cars and doing all these power mods, because you kind of just keep adding on one thing after the other. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I don't know. I'm in two minds. You got to keep in mind that this stuff is very expensive. Like it's taken me literally years to get all of these parts and to save up for this stuff, just slowly. And you know, it is going to cost quite a bit in labor to install all of these parts. It's going to cost like thousands of dollars, which right now I don't have. I know a lot of you guys have been asking me why it's taken so long to install it. Honestly, it's just money, guys. Like it just costs quite a bit of money to install these parts. Like it's money that I just don't have right now. So as much as I'm dying to install these mods and make that power, it's just quite a bit of money that I don't have right now. And I know a lot of you guys will be saying too that, you know, I've now got this hoist installed, so why don't you just do it yourself? Which honestly, that's something I've been thinking about too. You know, now that I've got the hoist, I could technically save money on labor by putting this up on the hoist, taking my time with it, pulling it apart, pulling the head off, doing the seals, putting all this stuff on, and I guess just doing it ourselves, which would definitely be good content to do that on the channel, because I would be learning as I'm going, and I guess I'll be showing you guys that whole experience. So, but at the same time, I don't really know what I'm doing, and this is my dream car. I don't want to break it. I don't want to stuff anything up, especially with mods like this. They're very difficult mods, like the head studs and head gasket. I just don't want to stuff it up, especially because it's my dream car. So because of all that, I'm definitely in two minds as to whether or not I should do the mods myself or just save up the money and, you know, pay someone, you know, a bunch of labor to install it all. So that's pretty much my goals for the power and engine mods on the S15, and, you know, where I'm at with installing it. But yeah, I'll definitely appreciate any advice and recommendations that you guys will have. You know, you can let me know in the comments down below on, you know, what do you reckon I should do? What do you think of my plans? And, you know, if you think there's anything I should do different. So yeah, I'll be reading every single comment, and yeah, I'll take any advice that I can on board. But regardless, I am glad that I have all these mods already, just I guess ready to go. So, but yeah, I'll leave the video there, guys. I know it's a bit of a quick one, but a lot of you guys have been asking for ages what the plan is and what the goal is with my power and engine mods, and, you know, I guess what's happening with it. But that's it, guys. I'll leave it there. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time on ThatCarLife.